Hey guys, it's Kira. Welcome back to the Subtl YouTube channel. Today I am doing this super quick natural look and I am sharing with you guys my best tips and tricks for getting ready quickly. So if you guys are interested, just keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the Subtl YouTube channel. It's Kira here and today I am going to be taking you through my super quick makeup routine as well as sharing some of my best tips for faster makeup application. As a new mom, it was shocking to me how much less time I had to do everything really, but getting ready was one of those things. I used to take my time getting ready in the morning, listening to a podcast, and now I just don't have that same amount of time. So I've found a lot of different tips and tricks that have helped me to cut down on my makeup time while still feeling put together. And honestly, a lot of the times this routine just takes me 5 minutes. So let's get into it. First, I'm gonna go in with this concealer in Arlington, which also brings me to my first tip, which is figure out which products are skippable. For me, that means mascara, and obviously I got lash extensions, so I don't need mascara, but a lot of people love the makeup look without any mascara or extensions. Mascara and also foundation. So I have multiple, makeup routines, but the one that is every day that's super quick and easy for me doesn't include foundation, and I just use our concealer because it is super easy to apply and super smooth and spreadable. I've basically found a way to eliminate the need for foundation on a daily basis. This might be hard to do at first, especially when you're used to like super full coverage products, but honestly, once you get used to it, it's not that big of a deal. Your skin doesn't have to look perfectly flawless every day, and concealer can actually cover up a lot and it's a lot faster. It's also better for your skin. I have acne prone skin, so just spot treating with concealer allows my skin to breathe. All of Subtl's products are also non-comedogenic and don't clog your pores. I even ran it through my esthetician and she confirmed. So highly recommend if you have acne prone skin as well. And I'll use this to just cover up the redness too. I have kind of an outbreak right now, so just gonna smooth and tap on my chin. Okay, I am done with my concealer. And as you can see, you really don't need a foundation, especially if it's just an everyday, more casual makeup look, when you have a concealer that doubles kind of as a pseudo foundation as well. My next tip as we move on to lip and cheek and mauve is to skip the huge palettes and use compact makeup instead. Hello, obviously a Subtle stack is perfect for this, but even if you're not using a Subtle stack, I would highly recommend skipping the massive palettes because they just take up so much space. They're kind of overwhelming. Like really for eyeshadow, you honestly don't even need an eyeshadow palette at all, which I'm going to talk about in a minute when I show you how I do my eyeshadow. I would just move on to simplified products and skip the massive palettes with way too many options and just save those for when you're playing around for like a date night or something. But especially when it comes to everyday makeup, find the products that are more compact so that you're not dealing with huge palettes. Also, when you travel, they're just annoying. And obviously extra bonus points if it's stackable. This leads me to my third tip, which is to use products for multiple purposes. So we obviously have the lip and cheek product, and this not only saves time, but it also just makes your look more cohesive because I'm using the same colors on my cheeks and my lips, and it just makes it look super pretty and put together so that, again, you don't have to think with like a huge palette of what colors go together, because the makeup that you have can be used for multiple purposes. And while the lip and cheek is super obvious and meant to be used for multiple purposes, my favorite hack is to also use bronzer and highlighter for multiple purposes as well. So I will first use the bronzer, obviously, for what it's intended for. I'm gonna go in and do that. Oh, and I'm using Chai here. Once I've used the bronzer on my face, I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. So I'm using this dual-ended brush from the 4-piece set, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this end, dip it in the bronzer, and apply it as an eyeshadow. And this is honestly my everyday go-to look. It's just such a pretty color. It looks good on everyone. Like, if that's your bronzer shade, it's also gonna be the perfect shade for you to use on your eyelids, and you just kind of can't mess up with it. It doesn't really look like you're wearing a lot of eyeshadow, but it makes such a difference, trust me. So I just kind of blend it out with this side, and I have a little color left on this from another palette, but that's okay. And there you go. Like I mentioned, looks super good, but not super obvious. And it just kind of continues the theme of using the same shades on multiple areas of your face. And it just looks more natural and pretty. This brings me to the highlighter, another product that I love using for multiple purposes. I'm gonna use our dry brush cleaner to kind of get off the more bronzy color so that I can use the highlight. We're out of stock on these a lot, but if you can get your hands on one, definitely do it because it's so helpful for going faster with your makeup too. That wasn't even one of my official tips, but it's a good one. I'm gonna apply that right here. Super pretty, super quick and easy. And then I'm actually just gonna use this to apply a little bit on the tip of the nose and on the inner corners. Pause real quick while I do my brows. Right now I'm using this Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. I don't love it though, so if you guys have any brow product recommendations, I'm all ears. You can also use just like a brown eyeshadow, but it's not quite the right shade for me, so still trying to find a brow product that I love. Oh, I almost forgot to put bronzer underneath my eye. I like doing that instead of any kind of eyeliner, just to, again, kind of marry it all together. It looks more natural. And then my last tip for making your makeup routine faster in the morning while I apply my shine control powder is to have an order to your makeup that you follow that is the same every single day. Just gonna apply some of this to the shiny spots, tone down the shine. And it's also really hot where I'm at. This helps it to not sweat off my face. But yeah, basically I have a order to my makeup routine, and actually when I use the stack, it's super helpful for this because I will stack it in order of how I want to use it. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I have like a big makeup bag with a bunch of products, it's really just kind of like a free-for-all, and I just don't know which blush I'm gonna use or which colors I'm gonna use. And this just makes it so much faster because I'm taking away that decision fatigue, and I know what I'm gonna do and what order it's going to be in. And that is the final look. I pretty much just used the starter stack for this look. It's our 5-piece starter set, but as you know, you can also customize your own Subtl stack. So definitely let me know if you guys have any other time-saving tips down in the comments. I'm always looking for ways to just cut down on time. But yeah, this is the final look. Not bad for like 5 minutes of makeup every day, just hanging out around the house, running errands, working. I'll be sure to tag everything I use down below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave any questions you have down below. Bye guys.